Hello and welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic for our second video of the day. Now, this one has come in from Johannes Quack and is called Prime Killer. What Johannes has managed to do is to complete the grid entirely with cages. You'll see there are no sums in the cages like in a normal killer, but all of the cages sum to a prime number. The first 7, 10, 14 primes are listed beside the grid, and indeed all of those 14 primes are used as cage totals somewhere in the puzzle. Now there are more than 14 cages, so some of them are used more than once, but they must all be used in the puzzle. Normal Sudoku rules apply. Within killer cages, numbers can't repeat, and each of the killer cages sums up to a prime number. That's it. Now we have, I think, once done a partial prime killer before by Sekel, about 6 months ago, I reckon, and that was good. So I'm looking forward to this. Now, I've made a few changes to Johannes's presentation. Because our software isn't brilliant with the cage lines, they take a bit of staring. I've highlighted the cages that are 1 cell in orange or 2 cells in blue. So that might help a little, or it might get in your way. If that's the case, I apologize, but I thought that was worth doing. I've also provided a kind of tick list of the numbers up to 43 because we need to get each one of them used at least once for a cage total, so I thought that might help too. Now, do feel free to have a go at the puzzle. It is set up for you in our software on the link below the video, but for now I'm going to have a go myself. So pause the video and have a go, or just carry on watching me if you don't fancy trying it yourself. Let's get cracking. So I think where there are 4 oranges, we know that must be 2, 3, 5 and 7. Those are the 4 single digit prime numbers, so we can put all of those in both box 2 and box 8. They're all used up, so that might be quite useful. Okay, my eye is drawn to this 4 cell cage in box 2. That is made up of 1, 4, 6, 8 and 9. 4 of those numbers. Now, what do they add up to? 17, 27, 28. What can we take off 28 and leave a prime number? Not 1, because that would leave 27, which is 3 cubed. But it's got to be an odd number that comes off. So we must be able to take 9 off. 8, 14, 18, 19. I'm going to mark off the 19 total. Actually, I'm going to mark off the 2, 3, 5 and 7 because obviously they've all been used up in the single cells. And this cell must be a 9 by Sudoku. It's the last number remaining for the box. That is looking down at those 3. That 9 rules out that one, so we can put a 9 in here. And in this 2 cell cage, it could add up to 11, 13 or 17. So that is 2 or 4 or 8. Oh, couldn't have been 6 anyway. Okay, but that is something. So, okay, so over here, it couldn't be 2, obviously, because 2 is used up there. But over here we have 6 and 1, and either 8, which would make 15 and not be a prime, so it must be with 4, and the 8 must go in here instead. So that lot adds up to 11, and we've used that total as well. And we've used 17 as well. Let's get everything done while we notice it. So lots of the numbers used, but not the high ones. Actually, I think that is going to be significant. Let's just take an 8 out of there because of that 8, and a 6 out of there because of that 6. Yes, how are we going to use these high numbers? look, what are the largest cage sizes? We've got an 8-cell cage running along there. We've got a 7-cell cage there. 6 up here and another 6 down here. Then we drop down to the 4s, the one we already did, and these. So we've only kind of got 4 big ones that are bigger than 4 cells. And that's got to be these 4, hasn't it? It's got to be. Because 29 can be done in 4 cells. But these numbers can't. So this has got to be the 43. Because it's the only 8-cell cage. 43 must require 8 numbers. The only number outside must make it up to 45 for the row. And 2 is a prime, that happily goes in there. Does this have to be the 41? Yes, because you can't do 41 in 6 digits. So we've got 3 and 1. 3 is the prime amongst those, so that goes in there. And then these 6-cell cages must be the 37 and the 31. But it's much harder to see how they go. What they mean, because they both occur within a single box, the other cells in the box must add up to the balance of 45, which is 8 and 14. So whichever one's 8 has got a 1 in, and the other one's 14. Now, I don't really know how to go about that at the moment. Then we're going to have to come down to 29 and 23. Now 29 obviously requires a 4-digit cage, and that's got to be one of the ones in the middle. Could be 8 there and 975, or 7 there and 985. But it's got to be one of the ones in the middle. This central one, obviously 2, 3, 5 or 7, and it's now going with a 29. What does that leave as the remainder for the row? Okay, it can't be a 2, that would leave 14. A 3 is okay, that would leave 13. 29 and 5 is 34. That would leave 11. Oh, well, it can't be a 5. There's a 5 in the box. 29 and 7 is 36. That would leave 9. That's not possible. This has to be a 3. I've just hit this stupid colour button. Sorry, right, there we go, 3. Excellent. So one of these is 29, and the other one is 13, which must be 1, 2, 4, 6. But I don't know which way round they go. Okay, not to worry. Now, okay, I mean, I've kind of, as long as I can remember that, let's tick off all of those totals, and all I've got left to ensure I do is make a 23 somewhere, which will have to be in a 3-cell cage. It has to be 986, can't be there, could easily be there, or could be there. In fact, in this one, I can place the 9, because 9's not prime. That has to go there. We've got 9 and 9. These ones, actually, yeah, oops. These are primes, and along the bottom row we've got, hang on 1 second, I'll be back with you in a moment. Okay, sorry about that, called to the door. Now, where were we? We were looking at, I don't know, well, we were looking at these single digit primes down here. Now, what else have we got? Well, this 9, what does that go with? It's got to be 11, 13 or 17, 2, 4 or 8. This 1 can go with 2 or 4. Can't be 6 because of that 6. Okay, that's good. This is 2, 5 or 7. Oh no, actually look, 7 is looking at those two, so they can't be 7. 7 must be up here in one of those two, so this can't be 7. So it's either 2 or 5 now. That could be 2, 3 or 5, so could that. And this one, as far as I know, any of the single digit primes. Now, 9 must be in one of those cells. Oh, where do I go from here? I don't know, this is a bit tricky. Now, we said this is either 37 or 31, so these add up to 8 or 14. Now, if they added up to 8, that is possible. 1, 2 here and 5 there. To add up to 14, oh, this would still have, no, it's just not possible. With 2, that would be 12, which isn't prime. With 5, that would be 9, and even that's not prime. So this is it. It's 1, 2 there and 5 there. So we know this is the 37 cage. We know this is the 31 cage. This lot adds up to 14. Oh, that's quite interesting. Look, 7 can't be there. And 7 must be in one of these 4. So 7 can't be there either. So 7 must be in this group of cells that add up to 14. I mean, there's still 3 possibilities, but I wonder if we could be confident that's going to be a 7. Certainly not logically, but we'll see. But it's interesting to know that they add up to 14 and contain a 7. I'm sure that's going to help. Now, 1, 2, okay, the 1 there and a 1 there means this pair contains a 1. What else? It can't have a 6. So, again, just like this, it's either 1, 2 or 1, 4. So now that gives us a 1, 2, 4 triple. These can't contain 2. They're 3, 5, 7. And we can put 8 in the box there. And that's given us the 23 cage that makes up the full set. It's all done. Pity. It would have been nice to know that that added up to 26. That would have given us something useful. Now, 3 has to be down here, and 3 is there. So this is 3 by Sudoku. So we've got a 4, 5, 7 triple here. That doesn't decide whether this is 1, 2, 4, 6 or 9, 8, 7, 5, unfortunately. 5. That 5, though, has fixed this as a 7. That gives us a 3, 5 pair over there. 7 we can take out of there. Come on. That's good. Right, 5 can now no longer be anywhere else in the top row. 3 there can't be in those 2. Does that make them a 2, 5 pair? Great. So this is a 3, 7 pair up here, assuming that's right. Just wondering why I've eliminated... Yes, that's right. 7 and 3 there. That is right. So this is a 2. This can't be 2. This can't be 2. This can't be 2. This is 7 and a pair making 7. Right, not sure. 5, 3, 9, 8. 1, 2, 3, 5. It's very clever how this all fits together. I really like this idea. Look, 2 and 2. No, 2 doesn't have to be in that pair there. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. By the same reason that 7 couldn't be in those 3 cells, nor can 2, because it's one of those 4. So 2 and 2, we must have a 2 in these cells. This set of 3 must be 2, 7, 5. So this is either 2 and 5. It can't be 2 and 7, because that would add up to 9, which is not prime. So that is the 7. That's exactly what I was almost predicting. Didn't quite dare do it. So that's 7. Oh, that 3 long ago made that a 3. I should have spotted that, sorry. That 3, though, sorts out the 5, 3 pair down there. That 5 does sort out the last of the single-digit ones down here. Still can't resolve these. Now, 5 is looking up at that cell, so that's a 3. Okay, that's cool. Now, Oh, that's interesting. Where can 8 go in this box? Look at that 8 and that 8. That's ruling out all of those. But also there must be an 8 in one of those 3 cells, so that's not 8. So we can place 8, and that does sort out which of these is 9, 8, 7, 5. In fact, we can fill in the whole of the 9, 7, 5 using those digits. So this is 1, 2, 4, 6. The 1 can't be in box 6 where there's already a 1. This can only be a 4. Then there's a 2, 6 pair that we can't resolve. This is 7. That's 5. This is an 8, 9 pair. That sorts out the 9 in the middle box. 1, 3, 1, 3. We can put in 1, 3 up here. This is a 4, 6 pair. Let's get rid of the Let's get rid of the 9 from the corner. This is a 2, 7 pair. This is a 4, 6 pair. Okay, now 1, 4, 6, 8, 5, 9. Oh, 5. Look at that. I've sat there with a 2, 5 sitting right on top of a 5 like a moron. Right, that 2 sorts out 7 and 2, sorts out 3 and 7. That can't be a 1. Still don't know what that is. Oh, the 2 there has resolved the 1, 2 pair. That can't be a 1. 5, 3, 7. Okay, we're still not quite done here. 2, 5, 7, 9 there. So 3 must be in one of those 2. Oh, I don't really know how to make that up. 1, 2, 4. 7 must be here by just regular Sudoku with 4 7s looking at it. Okay, I might have to look at all of these cages to get finished. Oh look, 5 and 5, so I can place 5 there. That is useful, surely. This is 5 is made up with 4, 6, 8 and 9. Can't have a 9 because then it would end up being an even number, which can't be prime. 5, 4, 6, that is not possible because that's 15. So it's 5, 8. Now we know that 8 is in there. It can't be in here. That's a 4, and that means that looks straight back at these cells and makes them 8, 6. 8, 6, 5, 19. Yeah, that's fine. This is 7, 9, 1, which makes 17. That's also good. That places the 1 there. This is now a 6. 8 there fixes the 9, 8 pair. 9, 4, 6 here. 9 must be there. Ooh, almost looking at a deadly pattern along here, but presumably not. No, that's not too bad. This one can't be 6 or 8, so it's 4, making this 8. 6, 4 is sorted. 6 and 4 there. Oh look, that 8 meant I should never have put in this as a pair. 1, 3, 6 up the side. 3, 1, 6 now. 2, 5, 4, 8. Oh, the 2, 5's been sorted out for a while. That's now 4, 1, 6, yes. 2 here. That stops the deadly pattern. So 1 and 4. So we get 3 and 5 as totals. Yes, that seems fine. 4, 6, 6, 2. No point pressing the check button on this puzzle. It'll just go crazy. But there we go. That is a really nice puzzle, Johannes. Thank you very much for sending it. I hope you enjoyed working through that if you had a go at it. I hope you enjoyed my solve of it if you didn't. Thanks very much for watching, and we certainly hope to bring you more puzzles of this quality soon on Cracking the Cryptic. Bye for now.